I'm here on this lovely winter morning with Chris LeMay from DataXu, who's just been giving a very interesting discussion on the future of programmatic and some of the key issues. So how do you think it all went today?
I think it went really well. Jeremy and I were just discussing the beauty of, and nothing to do with me, I hasten to add, but the beauty of having an experienced panel with a sort of a forward-thinking agency and a forward-thinking brand means that you can allow the conversation to kind of wander off a little bit into the things that really matter in a more personal way. And the guys are great at covering any topic you care to throw at them about programmatic. So it feels like it was useful. I think the audience found it useful. There were some questions at the end which showed that they were really engaged. So
yes.
A success, I would say.
There's a wide range of topics covered as well.
Yes.
Which do you think is the key issue to take away from what was discussed?
Wow, one key issue from programmatic. That's a good question.
It's a hard question to answer.
I think, and at risk of sounding really dull, and plenty of people have said that before him, I think still education. I think people understanding the true ramifications of some of the elements of programmatic. I mean, as you say, we've discussed everything from PMPs and large publisher relationships through to transparency, viewability, brand safety, the role that technology plays, the way that the relationship should be constructed. There are so many elements to the industry, and I think we all agree today that there's still an awful lot to learn, both on client side and agency side, in terms of what programmatic actually means and how it should be best deployed. So I'd still probably err towards education as the topic to take away from today.
And looking to the future, coming up for 2016, what do you think will be the key direction in which programmatic will be going?
I think there's going to be an increased awareness of the holistic nature of programmatic. I think we started off in the way back in the dark old days with display, and then since then obviously mobile has come on board and a lot more video, and with video we've seen a lot more brand dollars. We're now we as a technology provider, we've been buying programmatic TV for a number of our advertisers for nearly a year now. We're starting to branch out into new territories, and each time we do that, each time you bring on a new channel, digital radio is one we're playing with at the moment, and digital out of home, they become more commercially viable to the advertiser, and each time you do that, you wind up with an advertiser by default, and the agencies too, by default, enhancing the breadth of their understanding of the subject, of the ecosystem that is programmatic. So I think what we're going to see in 2016 is a continued growth in the understanding of this isn't just one way of buying media in one channel. This is a holistic approach that I need to take in terms of how I address my consumers and my prospective consumers as a brand, and how I get my message across.
And also events like this hopefully will help educate people in the industry as well.
Absolutely, and the fact that we've got some very large brands in here, some very large agency representatives in here, all of whom have good things to say, and probably more importantly, they have good questions to ask. And I think back to the panelists. If you have a good set of panelists who are prepared to share their knowledge, and are, in the eyes of most people, operating in a responsible and forward-thinking way, it only helps to share some of the knowledge and bring people up to speed a little bit quicker. So hopefully events like this will go some way to helping solve that problem.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Have a lovely morning.
Thanks very much indeed. Thank you.